Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading. Today, market is up about 0.5%. There on the S&P Nasdaq 0.8%, semiconductor 3.5%, Dow 0.3%, Russell 2000, transport, banks, energy, biotech, healthcare, home builders, utility, retail, emerging market, every single sectors are seemingly green today. Bitcoin up, gold, silver, miners are down, dollar flat, oil up, treasury bond up, VIX is down about 5%. There, let's stick with that 500 ETF. Spider! 65-minute chart here. So this is what we closed yesterday. It looks like we actually saw a pretty sizable gap up here this morning. However, right on that gap area, as you can see, my micro-term moving average is coming down, coinciding with my long-term moving average, as you can see right here. That's a long-term, and that's the aqua here is a micro-term. We're not able to get above that level, and looks like that gap was quickly filled with the tankage on the second hour.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
However, bulls threw another, as you can see, we threw another, right on that, below that support there, we threw another hammer candle there, right here. This candle is very similar to what we saw yesterday at close. And with that hammer, we did see that, fourth hour continuation, fifth hour gone above the micro term, sixth hour bulls made a run for it, met with that 400. As you can see, 401 resistance, and that's the level again. We found the resistance on the first hour this morning, coinciding with my long-term moving average. And as you can see, that candle there, sort of like a shooting star or gravestone doji type of candle there. And we're still above the micro term though. That might play a role because it looks like bulls might have reclaim the micro term only if there's a follow through tomorrow, and bulls do need to not only get above 400, 401 actually, 401.66 above the long term and the short term, right? That green dotted moving average there's currently residing at 402. So it needs to get above about 402.50, 402.60 and hold above it pretty much all throughout tomorrow to reclaim some of those moving average to find any kind of traction to the upside. We talked extensively yesterday regarding this rising uptrend support right here, and that's exactly where we found support on that third hour, right? You can check yesterday's video, and I've explained that rising uptrend support. Let's check out that oscillator. So as you can see, that oscillator is showing us that that rising characteristic here. Perfect. As you can see, that oscillator is definitely making a move here. If I actually extend this down, looks like we are actually trying to, well, at least that fast line has already broken above it. The slow line was still underneath it. So as long as there's no kind of a shenanigan down move or some sort of a slide, or obviously bulls really need to dodge the down gap, because again, this market's been loving the down gaps. With this bullish divergence setup, right, you can see we have a definitive lower low, right? That's low there, that's a lower low here, and lower low. We have a definitive lower low, while that oscillator is representing the higher lows. So we do have a bullish divergence. Again, this is similar setup as when the bears formed that bearish divergence on that oscillator, right? We got the lower high while having higher highs on the price action, and that really did it, right? You can see, and not only that, with that bearish divergence and the down gap that was never filled, you can see we tanked about 4% or so. Bulls are trying to make things work here. Similar setup, but this is a bullish setup.
Perfect.
So for this setup to play out, what bulls need to do is, again, tomorrow, we do need to see a bullish day tomorrow. Needs to hold above 401, break above the long-term moving average, and reclaim that long-term and the short-term moving average. They can do that. There's a great chance bulls are going to go after this down gap right here at 405 or so. I don't know if it's going to get filled or anything like that, because that down gap area, we do have a midterm moving average currently residing at 405.30. So that level is going to act as new resistance, because remember, that level acts as support here, and then a resistance. So that's a resistance. So there's going to be a lot of resistance levels that the buyers have to go through. And so bulls need another day of pop to see that follow through, to have that bullish divergence working for them. Obviously, bears don't want to hear any of this. Bears just want to bring it down, gap it down to kill all this momentum and retest this low here. I'm going to come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening. Go train tomorrow.